All right, I got 9 o'clock. I'm gonna go ahead and call the meeting first. Start with pledge of allegiance. I pledge allegiance to the flag of the United States of America and to the republic for which it stands, one nation, under God, indivisible, with liberty and justice for all. Morning.
Morning.
I got BJ on the phone here.
Morning.
Next is approval of today's agenda.
Make a motion to approve today's agenda.
Been moved and seconded. Any discussion? Hearing none, all in favor say aye.
Aye.
Aye. Motion carries. Next is approval of the minutes of 1/2/2025 and 1/8/2025.
Make a motion.
Motion to approve the amended minutes from the organizational meeting and the minutes from January 8th, 2025 as presented.
I will second it.
Been moved and seconded. Any discussion? Hearing none, all in favor say aye.
Aye.
Aye. Motion carries. Next is approval of claims for payment of 1/15/2025.
Make a motion to approve claims for payment for 1/15/2025.
Been moved and seconded. Any discussion? Hearing none, all in favor say aye.
Aye.
Aye. Motion carries. Next is the consideration of the appointment to the Alden Township trustee. It's a 4-year term. Jeff Heinzroth is the name they came up with.
Yes, I make a motion to appoint Jeff Heinzroth as Alden Township trustee for a 4-year term commencing January 1st, 2025.
I will second it.
It's been moved and seconded. Any discussion? I did talk to Jeff, so yes, he is willing. Any other discussion? Hearing none, all in favor say aye.
Aye.
Aye. Motion carries. Next is change of status for the Board of Supervisors.
I will make a motion to approve the change of status for the resignation of Brooke Muldoon as the insurance and safety position. She was permanent part-time. It's a resignation effective 1/15/2025. It's her last day.
Second.
Been moved and seconded. Any discussion? Hearing none, all in favor say aye.
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 And then the
Motion carries.
second one is, it is a change in her duties for Michelle Purvis in the auditor's office. If she will be the accounts payable clerk and the insurance clerk. So they're adding the insurance to her job description. Effect,
Second motion. I'm sorry, Renee, go ahead.
I forgot, it's effective 1/13/2024.
And I will second that motion.
It's been moved and seconded. Any discussion? Hearing none.
Did you mean 2025?
Oh, yes, 2025. It says 24 on here, so I was just reading, but yeah, it's 25.
Would you like to amend that?
Yes, I will amend my motion to make the effective date as of 1/13/2025.
Second.
Yeah, it's been moved and seconded. All in favor of the amendment?
Aye.
Motion carries. Now the motion, which would be 1/13/2025. Any other discussion? Hearing none, all in favor say aye.
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 Motion carries. Any other business?
No, sir.
I have nothing.
Thomas?
Let me just make one statement. I've had a couple of calls over the last week or two about the emergency plans for the county and for communities. And it comes out of the wildfires in California. We do have a plan. It's the county plan, and in fact, the firefighting ESF is up for review and approval in the next 2 months, and we're working on that. The one thing to remember is that we don't have any full-time departments in our county and in any counties around. Well, Story County has a full-time department. Marshall County, I guess, does with Marshalltown, but the problem is going to be the same that they've had, that the water supply you have to think about that all of our water towers only have so much supply. And if all of us went out and turned our garden hoses on, or we all decided that we were going to take showers at the very same time, and then we had even two structure fires at the very same time, our water supply is going to go to zero. Because the water towers only contain the amount of water required by code in being able to keep it clean, keep it sanitary for the citizens, so it's not a full water tower. So those plans then come over to the emergency management, and that's what our ESF is for, in being able to call in other county resources and call in state resources and other state resources. So we do have a plan, and a lot of the small communities where they don't have, I mean, they've got fire departments, but it's all volunteer and very little equipment. Those towns don't have a lot of emergency plans because they're automatically moving to outside the community. So it's a mutual aid process, and there's mutual aid for all of us within the county. Every single fire department is on mutual aid, and every EMS service is on mutual aid. And then once we get outside of that, then my responsibility is to call other counties and then push it up to the state for state resources. So even though it is not looking good in the press for them, any of our communities would, in fact, a month ago, maybe 2 months ago, the fire that was out at Summit Farms and took a 24-hour period, they drained the water, at least reduced the water supply in Alden twice to where they couldn't draw out of the water tower. And in Williams, at least once they drew down the water tower to have to stop, and then they were drawing out of the river. So water supplies are what water supplies are. And it's because we as citizens only use so much water on a regular basis, and the community can't afford to keep the tower of 1 million gallons full and keep it clean and keep it circulated so that we're all getting clean and safe water on a regular basis. So
Good to know. Thank
Thank
you.
you. Any other business? Public comments?
No.
All right, adjournment.
Motion to adjourn.
Been moved and seconded. All in favor, say aye.
Aye.
Aye. Motion carries. We're adjourned.